What's happening, boys and girls? From me, Sean, for AFC Revolution, taking you through highlights of our friendly against Ashburton Wanderers on the 4th of September this year. Ashburton Wanderers in the red, and your favourite boys in green in the green. Game starts off, we play it back from kick-off, goes out to our keeper Dan, lost it out wide, it's just put out of play. Our man Danny D-Mac trying to keep it in, unfortunately. Ball falls to them, thrown down to their right back, who's got plenty of time to look up and pick a pass. Just pumped long into our box, dealt with once, pops back in now, and our right back James has to see it out for a corner. Lads take their time getting the corner, we're trying to regroup and whatnot. They're putting it in. Do they play it short? Do they play it long? Play it short, put it in, blocked, all but hysterically, blocked again, and it ends up in our keeper's hands. We're sort of trying to move forward, keep our shape, turn them facing, waiting for Dan to sort of distribute this ball. And he pumps it long, and it falls down to the end where we go up free here. They take a touch, knock it down, goes out of play. Let's attack it into them again. Ashburton Wanderers are in the Premiership of the Croydon Municipal Sunday Football League, and AFC Revolution, that's us, we're in Division 3, so on paper a bit of a mismatch, but on the day it wasn't really. We gave a good account of ourselves. Ball's down in their half again, goes out for a corner, tries to get put in, bit of a frantic medal across the face of the goal, comes back in, not cleared properly. That's Sunday League defending there. Finally sort of gotten away. Comes out to our man on the wing, knocks it forward. Unfortunately, lost one back, and we're trying to make a passage in play, trying to play it forward as we do. Nice little 1-2 there. Played neatly for Danny down the wing. Danny's looking to try and get inside. Seen out by their left back, brings Danny down, and in true AFC style, we hug it out. Resulting free kick, Ross looks to whip it in. Got a few lads that loaded up in the box. First ball comes in, sort of met by their defender, sort of half cleared, bit of a scramble in the box, and it amounts to nothing. Ashburton on the attack now, with a throw from the left hand side, puts it into their centre mid, puts the ball into the box with no real threat there, straight into our keeper's hands. Dan's looking to go long, pump it up to Harry or Shane up top. Hopefully the ball can stick up there. With Harry up top, he's not the tallest, but he lets this header go with this guy. Just seeing if the guy doesn't actually get underneath it properly with a foul connection. Harry would have first on it. They swear a little bit of scramble. They're under constant pressure from us. We're trying to press the ball up top. We win it back here again, into between Wash and Shane. Lovely little interaction there. Shane comes away with it. Little ball, neat ball into Mattis, and now we're in attack. Danny bursts into the box. Their keeper sort of saves it with his feet. Bit of a mad scramble outside it, and they start to come away with it. I think it goes out for their throw now, and it long shot up down the pitch where our camera works a bit shonky, and it's seen out for a throw. Just quickly, it's just madness how quickly attack goes to the fence on the Sunday League game. Mattis on the ball here, neat interaction from the throw, receives the ball again. Guy comes a little bit late on him, but we can let that one go. And AFC on the attack again, knocks the ball in. They centre back this, or clears it, comes back to their midfielder. Sorry, the camera works a bit behind with what I'm trying to say here. Comes out again to our guy on the left, I think it's Kenny out there this time, or G. Ball pumped up top, and again out for another AFC throw. Resulting throw, we're trying to build the pressure on here. Load up the box again. Ball comes in, straight up, bit of a scramble. Don't hear the call from the keeper, and from the resulting throw on, we still have it outside. Danny manages to do a lot of good work out there, win the ball back, and again we have another throw. Our pressure is starting to tell them this game. From a resulting offside, Dan kicks it long from a free kick, pumps it up to that, goes out for a throw. Nothing really eventful there. Ashburton sort of starting to put a bit more together now. Comes out from Dan's the keeper's hands again. Look at this from Harry. Beautiful touch from Harry. Neat 1-2 with Danny. Puts down the wing. Unfortunately, the ball was just a little bit too much for H to get onto. But what about that for quality control? We've actually been playing really well with high tempo pressing from to begin with. We really are taking to this Premiership team. Unfortunately, Danny just puts that ball out, but Danny's been absolutely brilliant so far today. Him and the other top two, Shane and Harry, absolutely immense work rate. Ball comes from their goal kick. Again, we sort of dominate all the midfield battles up and early on. Take the ball out wide, go through, and it goes out for a throw. We really have been doing a lot of pressing, but it always ends back in their half. Got another goal kick from Dan, which goes long. unchallenged header, another unchallenged header, which was really frustrating to see. Little nick 1-2 there. Another ball comes back to us again, and now Danny's off down the wing again, giving that left back an absolute torrid time on the day. Puts the ball into the box. Unfortunately, it's to no one's feet. A little bit of a scuff shot by Harry. Comes out to them. Now Ashburton come away on the attack, looking to press forward. Out to their guy on the day. This guy on the ball now is probably their best player on the day. He was really good on the day, really good technical baller. Ball comes through, and fortunately for us, that's offside. It's disputed, but it is Sundays. The linesman ain't proper linesman. What can you do? AFC have a throw now. Comes out from James into Mattis. Comes off this guy who unbelievably thinks it come off us and protests the throw. Every Sunday that happens. AFC have the throw now. Trying to work the channel. Work the line. Comes down. Flick on by D-Mac. Out again for another throw. We've got to make some of these pressing chances and all this possession count at some point. Ball across by Mattis, a nice little switch. Ball in by G. Unfortunately, no one's on the end of it. Again, Ross has had to come off there. Ross on the side looking at his phone more than the game. Obviously, he's got some hot date later on that evening, which is more pressing than the football matter, but he's actually twinged his thigh. Ross was actually having a really good game sitting in front of the back four. Ball comes in from their corner. A little bit of a scramble, and our big keeper's quickly down and on it. Big Dan. Again, waiting for us to get forward in numbers, try to take up a little bit of the clock and whatnot, get our shape again. Big kick from Dan, comes down, knocked on, and that's why Harry don't go up for headers, because that guy got at the end of it. Harry would have been the first if it fell either way, but it's a bit too much pace on the ball for him. Again, intense pressing from our front three on the day, absolutely brilliant. Comes through, put him under intense pressure, and then take that all the way back. Clearance across the pitch rather than up top. Goes out for our throw. Another throw comes into the box, holding it up well. Really are starting to press and press and press. Just got to get that final ball into the box, get a couple of chances away. Possession doesn't win your games, the score does. G comes through, another little battle, goes out for a throw. Throw on this side to Ashburton Wanderers. Ball comes in the box. This guy on the ball again. Lovely challenge from Shane. Look, lovely challenge from D-Mac again. Then another one. Intense pressure, brings it out to James. James has a job shooting to run at the man, plays the ball into Shane's feet. Unfortunately, Shane goes for a 1-2, just falls behind him. Unfortunately, that goes out for a throw. Long kick up from Dan again. Comes through, free header, comes back to their man. Lovely little knock by Mattis. Foul in the back of Jeep there, and we get the resulting free kick. Free kick taken quickly out to the left. Bradley's on the side now. Bradley's looking to come forward, bring it inside. 1-2, dispossessed in there. This guy on the ball again comes through to their left winger at this time. Puts a lovely ball through. Our back line's in disarray. Good try striker, 2-on-1 with Liam. Unfortunately, Dan gets a hand to it. Cameron works a bit behind. Dan gets a hand to it. Unfortunately, that's 1-0 to Ashburton Wanderers. All our possession and all our hard work counts for nothing right now. Harry and Shane trying to link up there. Unfortunately, that ball's just behind Harry from Shane. Kenny comes in for it here. Tries to put it out for a throw. They still have possession. This guy on the ball right now, I can't remember his name. I'm going to call him number 4 because that's his shirt number. He's been instrumental in Ashburton today. Done everything good's come through him. And Bradley's tried to make a little burst there. Unfortunately, he's gone out for a throw. Ball back of Ashburton now. They're starting to dominate a little bit after taking the lead. We're sort of behind now. We're sort of a little bit phased by the goal. They're knocking it about along their back line now, trying to gas us out. Ball comes into their guy. Miscontrol. Our keeper's out very quickly. Big Dan. Big Dan makes the save. Resulting corner comes through in the box. Bit of a scramble. Good hands by Dan. Well caught again. Ross just walks in front of the camera, doing a bit of the modelling work. Again, Dan holding up the play, trying to get us to push forward because we're a little bit gassed now. After all the first 25 minutes, we've been pressing. Long ball comes up top. Free header again. That's why you don't go out for headers sometimes. Ball comes through their box, cleared by their keeper. And that's why you don't always have to go out for headers. Miscontrol, not connection properly. Harry's like lightning on the end of it. We're coming forward again. That guy's coming late on Mattis again for the second time in the game. That guy is a bit of a dick, to be honest with you. He's done it a few times in the game. We get the resulting free kick. Trying to knock it forward. Trying to pack out the box. We're not the tallest team, but we're just trying to get a little bit of thing in. Bit of a chance in there off their keeper. Good hands by their keeper. They come away straight away. We have to get back in opposition really quickly, do the work now rather than later. They play it through again, knocking it across the back, trying to see it out, trying to shepherd it, trying to get this ball through to half time. Intercepted by Shane. Shane comes across, instrumental on the day, Shane, and then this dickhead comes in the back, pushes him off the ball. This is the same guy that went in late on Mattis earlier, and unfortunately there you get the people on Sundays, they're called dickheads. Ball comes in from their throw, Danny wins the ball there, the guy comes through again, 50-50 challenge, we get the resulting free kick. AFC looking to pump it long, comes to nothing, back of Ashburton on the attack from their corner, three of them at the back post, good hands by Dan. Ashburton defending another throw from us, we're getting it through again, Harry's on it like a whippet now, coming through there, Ashburton starting to knock it about a little bit more, long ball through the back, flicked on, claw clearance by Casey because it's come inside rather than out, guys come through, again, one-on-one with the defender, puts it across the box, unmarked, coming in the back post, tapping, unlucky, Dan gets an hand to it, AFC 2-0 down. Shows you all the domination, all the pressing, all the passing you do. It's the scoreline that will win you the game, obviously. All these passing stats and whatnot are madness. Anyway, passing it across the back four, trying to knock it back, trying to actually play some football on the ground rather than revert to long ball. Actually get everyone involved. Miscontrolled out there or miskick by James, back of Ashburton, out for a throw. Another long clearance by Dan, goal kick. They're on the attack again. We really are starting to feel the pressure now, like their experience starting to show a little bit, waiting us out. Again, we come forward with it again, and that's to nothing. Danny on the attack now, Danny looking wide, trying to play James through. Cameron works behind again. I think it's cheat recording now. Ball comes into the box, taken on, quick round to Danny. Unlucky Danny on his left foot, hits it into the floor. That's half time. Second half gets underway. A little bit of pressure from Ashburton. We're slowly starting to come out of it. Bradley's dropped back down into midfield, protecting the back four. Slotted in there. Bradley's normally a forward player, wing player, but we have the luxury that he can sort of play anywhere for us when we need. And that sort of transition goes out of play because the camera's a bit chunky. Goal kick from Dan. Not one of his best. Comes out. We sort of gain control of it, slowly building up the play. Ashburton closing down constantly. We're trying to start the second half like we did the first half. Shane pops the ball through to Harry. Harry's on the attack, one on the keeper. Ross is doing his bollocks. Harry actually scores here. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't keep out of it. Could have squared it to Kenny for a tap in, but H had a little dab when he scored. And that's Harry's fifth goal in 5 pre-season games, so he was on fire for us. AFC 2-1. Ashburton building again, slowly building again. Christian having a little drink there. Christian's out. Christian's one of our big boys up top. He broke his fist in a punching game in Ironapa or Ibiza on his holiday, so that put him out for a while. Casey sees the ball out for a throw after a little bit of Ashburton pressure. Kenny looking to work the channel again. We really are trying to build ourselves back into this game. Ball come across, little interchange across the box. Fortunately, weak-footed shot into the keeper's hands. But again, pressure. AFC with another throw in there. Played it into their box. Little bit of a trickery on the side. Another shot away. Miscontrolled. Miscleared. Back down the wing. Shane tries to lead in there with a free kick. And we actually get it. Kenny now with a free kick. Trying to test the keeper. Puts it down the keeper's middle. Just over the bar. Unlucky. Resulting goal kick leads with us putting on a bit more pressure, getting the ball back from the goal kick, playing it in and off, trying to look for that ball. Bit of a bad clearance back to Liam at the back there. They're coming away with it. Another discontrolled there. Lovely little layoff there. Ball back in from Liam, back to Andre centre back. Andre comes away with it, looking for a pass outside the foot. Big goal kick from Dan we're looking for here. Ball comes down the middle. Another unchallenged header, ball bounces, managed to go in a bit. Harry's through on goal again, little whip it, keeper comes out and Harry unfortunately misses that, just puts that wide to take us to 2-2. What a different game that is. Again, from resulting goal kick, we're putting the pressure on, they played it short, knocking across the back, another bit of closing there, ball comes through, bit of pressure, we win it back, Mattis in there, trying to, bit of a neat quick feet, ball's coming through again. Down that wide to Harry. Harry knocks it across into the box. where Danny miscontrols it, gets the ball back. Another bite of the cherry for Danny here. Controlled, come down, and AFC or Ashburton try to come in a bit. Good tackle by Bradley. Resulting throw down the other side. Comes in from AFC Ashburton there. Trying to play a ball through, trying to work it down the middle. They've not had a lot this last half. Weak shot, straight into Dan's hands. Good hands. Big resulting kick from Dan. Big kick up the pitch. Results in free kick we get in the side. Kenny puts that ball into the back post. Unfortunately, keeper's there to claim. Resulting goal, resulting kick from the keeper from his hands. Comes out. Andre gets underneath it, puts it out wide, and that goes out for an Ashburton throw. Ashburton slowly starting to build back up into this, trying to assert their thing in the lead again. Bit of a dog shit ball back to Liam. Quick feet from Liam. Lovely feet there. Plays it back out, plays us out of trouble. And now he tried to come forward again. Little play outside the wing. Danny's out on that right hand side. Ball into Harry's feet. Bit of a miscontrol. Still in play for us. Just still trying to get that pass in, the neat pass we're doing in the middle, trying to make that count the final third. Ball's just played in behind Shane. Cleared by Ashburton. Out for a throw. Left hand side. Resulting throw from Casey. Just under there. Guy leans into Andre a little bit. We did think that was a foul there. But from that, puts the ball in to the back post. Guy unmarked. 3-1 Ashburton. I did feel a little bit undone by a foul in the back on Andre, but you're not going to get them all. It's Sunday. You'd be surprised what you do get and what you don't get. But it is what it is. We should have put our chances away. Ashburton on the attack again. Played the ball through down the middle. Ball back into the box. Lovely recovery tackle. Cleared by Liam onto to Matters. Ashburton on it again. Really are starting to turn to us now. Shane looks to come away with it. Bring the ball forward from feet. Tries to play in Kenny. Kenny should have come down the wing side. Kenny cuts inside. Plays it back to Casey. Casey plays inside to Bradley. Bradley plays it back to Kenny. Kenny should play a little 1-2 with Shane there. Comes inside. We lose the ball. Ashburton have a throw and there's flicks on. Holding to that side of the box. Bradley looks to come away with it. Looking to get his head up. Nice little touch there. Plays in Shane. Shane gets it down. Comes back to Bradley. Bradley tries to play Matters. Lovely little flick by Matters. Unfortunately, not on the end of it. Was just walking across the camera there trying to get that modelling deal. Big throw from Ashburton now. Comes out to their man. Puts it in the back post. And unbelievably, you would not believe that was handball. I just on the line there and I'm slowly starting to lose my shit. And then it comes. That was the most blatant handball I've ever seen in my life. Hand of God. He even admitted it after the fact, but it is what it is. 4-1 down. Not really a fair result on the scoreline now. 3-1 maybe. 4-1 no. Never a goal. But what can you do? I'm not bitter about it, even though it's nearly 3 weeks later. Goal kick from Dan. A little bit of play from us there that I just glossed over. Goal kick from Dan. We're trying to get ourselves back in it now. Trying to play for something. Heads have gone a little bit. Losing it on the side a little bit just because we feel unjust. Put a lot of work into the game and didn't get the actual decision we wanted for the goal. Like 3-1 you can come back from, 4-1 you can come back from, but it's a bit different really. Starting to lose our legs a little bit now, starting to be under a little more pressure. That's a little ball played in. Dan comes out and receives it, trying to hold up, trying to get us back in our position, trying to get us regain a bit of time. Comes out, nothing. Ashburton have a free kick in the edge of our box, got 4 men in the wall. Dan lined it up. They played a little ball over the back post. Comes to their guy. Their guy shoots just wide and over. Liam was going to see him out there. Ball on our side now. Come inside. They're starting dominant now. This number 4, he's been really good all day. Starting to have a little bit of a show. We've sort of lost our legs a little bit. Playing the ball through. Bradley comes away with it, and somehow they get a free kick. Christian just walked across there. He wants that one in contract as well. That's a blatant handball by them there. We don't get the decision there. They're building away with it. Ball's played in behind their guy. Our throw comes out to Matters, who hits it on his hand. Unbelievably, referee gives a free kick. It is a bit frustrating, but referees can't be perfect. And if you moan about referee too much, they're going to get the box and then you won't have a game on Sunday because there's no one to ref it. Ball comes in from their resulting throw. Our keeper should call it. Bit of confusion there. Ashburton put it away. 5-1. That's the final score. Thank you very much for your patience and watching. Hopefully you can forgive me for the novice attempts at this video. but hopefully we will improve. We're going to chart our progress this season in our Division 3 campaign. Hopefully you guys will stick around and maybe follow us a little bit. Give us a like, give us a subscribe if you've liked what you've seen. Feel free to leave a comment if you think this is shit or what I could do to improve it. Don't forget to follow us on all the social medias. We've got the Facebook, we've got the Instagram, we've got the Twitter, AFC Revolution. Thank you very much again. Like, subscribe, please. See you next time.